They may have an individual counseling session during the day. They'll meet with our medical director or mental health professionals during that time period. But it's a very controlled, intensive setting. In some ways, it mirrors the like your traditional 28-day or 38-day residential program. However, it's for a longer period of time. People are in the day rehab for up to 9 months. So they're in there for they're being treated in that program for quite a while. Then we have the traditional outpatient program, which is housed in the same building, and that's individuals who don't need intensive program. They may have been in some degree of treatment already, but the discharge planning called for some outpatient treatment. So they may go to a group a day, a few groups a week, individual counseling. A lot of relapse prevention work goes on at that stage, just so that they can maintain their the level of recovery that they've achieved to that point.
Now, Keith, we touched base on a lot of the clinical services that you offer throughout the community in the Capital District, upstate New York. Also, the continuing education, where if someone's interested, someone's in recovery, you can reach out to ACCA. If someone's in need of services, you can reach out to ACCA. Also, want to take the time to, again, I think ACCA is one of the instrumental programs within the Capital District and is really part of the community where a lot of times, people that are in substance abuse facilities, halfway houses, rehabs, detoxes, are those people that are shunned. And you're actually becoming part of the community and supporting the community that you're in. Obviously, next month, September, is Recovery Month. I want to touch base on a few events that ACCA is sponsoring, has coming up. You have a gentleman, a comedian, that's going to be coming to town starting September 10th. You want to tell me a little bit about him, and then we're going to see a clip about Mark.
Okay. Mark Lundholm, he's a nationally recognized and known comedian, but his comedy, his act is really based upon his own recovery experience, his own life experiences. And he has you talk about a dramatic story of addiction and then recovery. He hit some incredible bottoms, as we know, bottoms, and he was in prison, he was in institutions, and now he's in recovery, and he's making a living, a very good, he's very successful, but he talks about his story. And it's, he's a funny guy. He's a real funny guy. And, I'm in recovery, and I have my story, and I hear other people's stories. And, if you don't laugh at them, you're going to cry about them. And he makes you laugh about them. But there's a real message of hope in his act.
And Mark is going to be coming to town Monday, September 10th. Then he has a couple events that you folks are sponsoring on September 12th. We're going to watch a clip of Mark, and we're also going to give more information about when people and how people can contact you to see Mark.
Could you please welcome Mr. Mark Lundholm?
Shows for auditoriums of 20,000 strong. I've performed for 4 people in a detox who didn't know I was in the room. Tonight, you people are somewhere in between. I get to look at a unique bunch of folks this evening. One of the few times all year in this theater that the usher will hand you back your ticket stub and say, "Have a great time." And this group will go, "Hey, hey, don't tell me what to do." For tonight's purposes, strict definition of normal person is anyone at all who hears the word blackout and thinks no electricity. If you hear the term three-way and think of a light bulb, Hollywood very big on the next story. Story's very important to them. I was there a little while ago, and I was talking to this publisher guy about a book. He says, you got a great story. Street addict, wino, cardboard box guy, professional entertainer. Hey, you should write a book. You got a great story. We'll call it From the Street to the Stage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I was going to write a book, it'd be called From Cocaine to Rogaine. I have a 10-year-old daughter. Love her more than anything on this earth. I love her. I've already started saving for her rehab. Because she's daddy's girl.
Also on Saturday, September 29th, going back to the Apple a Day, you guys got a Start Smart Field Day planned. Absolutely, it looks to me like for the whole family, from everything from petting zoos to pony rides, pizza, cotton candy. It's a family fun event for education in the Apple a Day program. We got about probably a minute and a half, 2 minutes left. Keith, that's your camera. I want you to... if somebody's still sick and suffering out there, like you've been, like I've been, like the people that we both see on a daily basis, and some are sicker than others, what would you say to that person? Or what would you say to someone that knows someone that's still suffering? And actually, when it comes to addiction, suffering is just a fine line from dying. Mm-hmm. What would you say?
You know, I'm in recovery, and I think there's hope. You know, you can get help. You don't need to be ashamed about the problems you're having with alcohol and addiction. Reach out to somebody. Reach out to a treatment provider. Get some information. And I think it's that message holds true for the family members who are impacted by that individual's behavior. There's hope. Life is about treatment's about recovery. Yeah, you can recover. I've recovered. I have a full and happy life, and you know, I think about my addiction, but I think about my recovery every day, and you know, it's there for all of us, and all you have to do is ask for the help.
Thanks for joining us, Keith.
Great, thank you.